Hey guys, welcome to Easy Street Garage, and as you can see from behind me, we are off-site. We're at another location over in Liberty Township somewhere. Can't let you know exactly where we are because all these treasures behind us. But anyway, we're out here at the man garage of Jeff Black. Jeff Black is a dear friend of mine. We've been buddies for a long time. Basically met many years ago when we both had GTs, had modded the GTs out like crazy. In fact, they were both ragtops, they're both convertibles. We went from those GTs just about at the same time. We both bought Roushes. Anyways, I know what I'm talking about. It's a Roush. But they were both triple yellow. Really cool cars. We did a lot with them, and then we kind of grew up into the GT350 world. We both bought GT350s, and we took a lot of ribbing over that because we became brothers from a different mother or something like that. But nonetheless, really we became the Shelby brothers. And we ended up where we are today. I've got as you've seen, the base GT350. Jeff has grown into the GT350R, which is my favorite color, Oxford white. Anyway, what other color would there be? And for those haters, don't be mad at us. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about some mods that Jeff has done to his GT350R. I think they're pretty cool. They were inspired by the GT500 for the most part. And so what we're going to do is Jeff is standing right here behind me. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the puzzle here and take a look at what he's done to this thing. In short, what Jeff has done is he went out to ZL1 Addons, pretty cool company, amazing quality. Their quality is outstanding and the customer service is good. So a plug to you guys at ZL1 Addons, and it's ZL1addons.com. ZL1s. Okay. So ZL1addons.com. And so go check out their stuff. But what Jeff's going to talk about today were the GT500 wickers that you added.
Some people call them a winglet, but we have found out apparently that it's called
They are technically wickers. And so the designers of the GT500 added these to the water line of the car, basically to give some airflow up over the wheel. So the wheel and entire package and fender package on the GT500 is about 9 millimeters wider than the GT350. And so apparently it needed this flow. But once you see them on Jeff's R, you're going to really like them because with that splitter combination, they look sharp. Jeff, let's go take a walk over here and look at those winglets, or if you would, wickers. And you can give us a little bit of idea of what it took to install them from the baseline. So I'm going to switch locations over here, let you guys get a real solid look at that beast of his. And I got to tell you, this thing looks outstanding. And he's even proudly wearing the Easy Street Garage badge on the back of his car. So that's really cool, Jeff. Thanks. And listen, if you don't mind, go to the subscribe button before we're finished and we show you some really cool mods. Go to the subscribe button. We got some really cool content coming out for the summer. We're heading out to Woodward Dream Cruise. We're going to head out to Somerset. We're going to be out in Milford every Friday or at Easy Street. And we got some great content from GT350s to Fox bodies to Bullets. Our group has every one of those in the stable. So please come out and be part of the fan club if you would. And please hit like. We need to be liked.
We like to be liked.
We like to be liked. So anyways, with that said, Jeff, tell us a little bit about the install. First of all, how was, when did you order these things?
When? Well, they had, ZL1 Addons had put out I guess a newsletter or whatever. I got an email because I have some previous products from ZL1. You have the tow hook, I have the tow hook, and in addition to the new wickers, I've added the washer protectors underneath the splitter, which we can talk about too.
Sure.
So, you know, I'm familiar with them. I was already on their mailing list, I guess. So I got a notification from them that they were going to be offering this new product. And it was going to be shipping early part of February. So I looked at it and I thought, you know, I like the new 500 look. I am not probably going to bother purchasing one. You and I have had this discussion many times. The thought about getting one, probably could get one through some sources that we have, but I'm happy with this car. I like this car. I like going this. I'm not so much. Yes, we've been that route before with previous cars.
Yep.
So, but they offered these new wickers that just let's be honest, they look cool.
They really do.
They look
really
cool.
do.
Now, but they do have useful feature, you know, for airflow.
Sure. Yeah.
And since the R, even more so than just a regular 350, has wider front tires, this feature probably works very well. So what it is
Great. Yeah, let's go take a closer look, and you can kind of get down here, kneel down, and we'll get a little description on what it took you to get this thing installed.
So as far as I don't know, you know what's got? Well, we'll get a shot from the front here in a minute.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
So they do use some of the factory locations for mounting the bottom part of this wicker. There's 3 spots here where the splitters already got factory fasteners, and you're just going to use those spots. Then on the inside of the wheel well, they basically, if you can see, I don't know if we can get a shot of this or not, Scott, but there is an air duct here, so they've designed that to use that air duct. You've got these holes here, so you still have your airflow. It does attach into a factory location here with the push pins. Down here at the bottom, to be honest with you, from ZL1, they did not have a mounting spot per se here. They had a hole, pre-drilled hole there, but there was nothing in the hardware. So I actually have spare parts laying around, just like most of us car guys do. So I added an additional push pin here just for my own thing. Now, we've seen plenty of pictures of the GT500, and from the front view, these look to be perfectly honest, they look exactly like what's on the 500. I'm not sure where ZL1 came up with this design, that early in the game, because we don't even see a 500 on the street yet. So we know this looks exactly like it. How it attaches on the inside on the 500, we don't know. But to be honest with you, it's really not that important. What's important, though, is as Scott was saying, the way the air is going to flow here, the idea is to get the air to flow over this tire. And I don't know, Scott, if you can get a shot from right
Absolutely.
here.
Yeah, the front view of this thing, guys, is super cool.
You'll see, if you can get that shot, you'll see how that tire is out from the fender, and this air then should shoot right past that by coming up through here. With the they make these, ZL1 makes these for, I believe, I know they make them for the R model 350, and they make them for the regular 350. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, on their website, that they even offer them for a regular GT. But you have to specify what car you have, because I guess there must be something a little bit different in the design here. But they add a really, really aggressive look and aesthetic to the car, in addition to actually having a function.
Sure, right. They look really, really sharp, guys. And then, of course, you can see, I'll pan over, you get a full picture of the tow hook from ZL1 Addons as well, and extremely functional. And then, of course, Jeff has also added the addition of the little rub rail, the washers on the bottom.
ZL1 has another product that, and obviously it would work on any splitter, I guess. Most of us that have these type of cars, how many times you're coming in and out of the driveway and you're scraping, or you're out somewhere, you're going into a driveway and you scrape. And they make this washer attachment that you place along there, and basically they're just I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch in depth,
Sure.
and they're
Yeah.
shaped so that when your splitter's hitting something, it's hitting those washers and riding right over the washer, so you're not screwing up the bottom of your splitter as much. And they weren't very expensive, and geez, they're real easy to install. I got self-tapping screws.
Yeah.
We would have jacked up the car to show you them, but obviously if you go to ZL1's website, you'll be able to find them.
You'll get the full picture of it.
But-
So, yeah, I think that's useful. I really think that these things look really sharp. I'll give you another look at what the splitter looks like, or the wicker, if you would, from another angle here. But these things look really, really good, man. And I think it gives it, it almost gives it, if you would, the Batmobile-ish kind of look. And it's pretty ominous when it's coming up behind you in the rear view mirror that this is one pony, this is one snake that you don't want to mess with, right? So with that said, guys, pretty exciting to bring you another video. There's a front end look of that beastly machine down there of Jeff Black's. So once again, by the way, we were not endorsed to do this for ZL1s. We just think the products are pretty cool, pretty good. And so with that said, we're going to ask you again to subscribe, hit that like button, and toggle that bell so you can get any updates we've got coming your way. But until next time, from Easy Street Garage and Jeff Black's Garage, we'll catch you next round. Have a good one.